electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cincinnati Bengals. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now some confusion offensively here as Carr's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Carr. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's
all the way in for a Cincinnati score. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Makes the score Bengals 7, Raiders nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Four yards remain for 2nd down.
Let's go, D.
On play action, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
11 MT.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Flush to his right.
That's right, baby. It's
Now
all
Burrow
me.
loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. There he goes left side. 20, 10.
You have to carry it so far.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib. Taking now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bengals.
To throw, it's Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. The kick by Carlson is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow, they'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second down and 5. At the Raiders' 49.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, here's Mixon. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. On 2nd and goal, Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down now, Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second and 10, Carr, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Carr. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Here's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. at the 22-yard line.
Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going, and the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be out of bounds.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now Burrow on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you.
And now here's another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now some confusion offensively here as Carr's going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. The try. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. set to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
First down, Cincinnati.
From midfield now, Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To the air again, Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And now here's another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A 1st down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down. On play action, now Carr. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Try to shake off the interception. He'll quick slant caught by Chase. 7 yards, the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bengals first down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 9-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On play action, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got him in, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
It's a number 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Dancing to his left. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Burrow will throw. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
Gain of 16 yards.
They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He'll let this go deep for runs.
That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down. Here's Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing the Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Carr going to throw here.
He'll let this go deep for runs.
And now here's another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A final shot now for Burrow. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. 42, Bengals 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carr going to look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points